Well, hi there. We've got a lot to get through. There's some interesting things that have happened this weekend. One had a birthday. One may or may not have got just a little bit spoiled. Let's get into it.
Never gonna stop now, baby.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the house that is officially mad. You're mad too because you're here now. I'm just saying. Let's do some housekeeping. Get that over and done with. If you like my channel and you haven't subscribed and you like my content and you think you might want to stick around for some of the crazy that goes on around here, then click on that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join me on this crazy train. I'm just saying. And if you like what you've heard, give us a thumbs up. Drop us a comment. How are you? By the way, it's been a long time since I've asked you all. How are you? There are ways you can support me. I've got Buy Me a Coffee. There's channel memberships. I'm going to put all that shebang in the description box below. No obligation. It's just a thing. So let's just get into it, shall we? So like I said, I had a birthday on Saturday. And I kind of got spoilt rotten. I got a lot of my birthday presents from my husband early because, as he said, you need them now. Mostly to do with, I got the Bose headphones and stuff. I needed those to be able to remaster my mother's archives better because the sound is a lot better than any set of headphones I've ever had. So, yeah, they really are. They're pricey, but you get what you pay for. And I also got a brand new mouse, which the old one I had for a long time, and it was starting to drive me a little bit burko, so he got me one of those. You saw me have the whole steak, the tomahawk steak. Let me just cut to the chase here. I don't use herbs or spices or garlic or onion powder or onion flakes or onions, period. I don't use garlic. I literally had it cooked on the char grill and I seasoned it with salt when it was presented to me on the plate. That's it. I don't use anything. I find that the flavor of the meat and the flavor of the char grill plus that salt is like num 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 num. I honestly don't miss seasonings and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't miss it. I don't miss it. There's a lot of things that I probably could have, and there's a lot of things that people do have while they're a carnivore or keto, whatever, or lion diet. But the thing is, you just got to remember what you can tolerate, what your body is going to react to. My whole aim is to just get rid of the bare, just have the bare essentials. And later on down the track, when I get to whatever end of this journey is, then I can start introducing stuff to see if I'm going to get any reactions to them. But you're not going to know until you've got rid of them all. So I got rid of them all nearly 11 months ago. Got rid of a lot. About the only thing that I allow myself that's really technically a luxury is my coffee. And, I have it during the day, but at night, if I do have a coffee, I don't have it before my meal. I have it as dessert. And, steak and butter gang actually taught me that. And it's invaluable. It really just finishes off the day for me nicely after I've had a nice meal. It really is like having dessert. And the same could be said for having like a cup of tea, I suppose. Myself, I've had maybe in 11 months 4 cups of tea, and I've not responded well to any time that I've had them. So tea's off the list for now. A lot of people also ask me, what do you eat? Well, I could do a week of eating if you like, but it's one meal a day. quite literally, I have it in my mind that the meat that I have is 1 gram per 1 pound of goal weight. And I'm probably going to reduce that because I've been aiming for 265, which is roughly 120 kilos, right? But I'm thinking of lowering that because I am struggling. My body is saying, you don't need any more. You don't need any more. I have 1 meal a day. It's the fat, it's the butter that really helps me. And as long as I can have those, I'm good. Still, with the lack of the restless legs, I haven't had electrolytes now in, oh golly, nearly 3 weeks, I would say, roughly, give or take. But that's not to say I'm not going to have them again. I am going to have them again. And I've got this that's filled with Pellegrino water, and I've put a dose of my electrolytes in there. Now, it's probably going to take me 2 days to get through that. I'm not concerned. The salt has increased, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm not getting the jittery legs. I don't know. But like I said, you know, a lot of people have asked me, what do you eat? Could you do a what I eat video? Why? I have 1 meal a day, and I literally have, I'm very much on a bacon kick. I've been on a bacon kick for a long time. It's the crunch. And like, you know, I had the tomahawk steak. Last night I had 2 Scotch fillet steaks. And, you know, I haven't had pork in ages. Sometimes I have chicken. That's it. Nothing to report. That is literally all I have. So take from that what you need. That's what I eat. It would be a very boring video. I mean, I could do it if you want. If that's something you'd like me to do, I'd probably do like a montage of photographs to show you the plates of what I eat. If that is something that you would really like to see, if we get enough interest generated, pop a comment below. If I get enough interest generated, then I will sincerely make the effort to do that for you guys. And I might take photographs over a 2-week period. Otherwise, a week's worth, that's 7 photographs. So yeah. Well, the news. You're probably, well, she mentioned some news early on. Where is it? Yeah, there is some news. This weekend, like I said, I got spoiled rotten. My husband made me steak, and I never had to ask for anything. He asked me first. I got spoiled rotten. I got waited on hand and foot. But Adrian was up here for my birthday. Yeah. Buckle up, buttercup. He spoilt me, but good. We now have a date that I'm going to the opera. No more talk. This is actually happening on Saturday, the 4th of October next year. Adrian and I are going to see Verdi's Requiem at the concert hall at QPAC. The tickets have been bought and paid for, thanks to Adrian. Got the seats. I'm going. Yep. It's happening. It is actually happening. And the fact that Verdi's Requiem is my favorite piece. Oh. If you have not heard this piece of music, I'm going to put a link below to a performance that my mother was a part of in the 80s. And it was recorded by the ABC, I believe. And it was done at St. Mary's Cathedral in Sydney. It's all happening, and there's a very good possibility that I will indeed be going to Hobart. If I can get the tickets, I need to hear Joyce DiDonato singing live. And she's making her debut in Hobart, of all places. But that's Joyce, you know. She brings the music to those that don't have as much access to it as the big cities. That's how she works. That is how she works. She is the kindest, gentlest, most knowledge singer. I've never known a singer to do masterclasses to nurture another singer as much as she does. The future of opera is fundamental to her input into this world and what she gives to those students. She's a phenomenal woman. I have so much respect for her. I can't wait to hopefully meet her, if that is at all possible. Mind you, I've got some elbows on me. I'll probably bombard my way through the crowds just to say hello, knowing me. I'm just saying. So yeah, next year's going to be a big one, folks. A big one. So you're probably getting to the point now where you're like, oh my God, just get to the montage, please. Okay. Cue the montage. Now, you probably noticed that I put an extra photograph in there. Now, I did that for a reason. That extra photograph was me at this weight now when I did Tony Ferguson. I found it fascinating at how different the body composition is now doing Carnivore. I mean, I'm older. That was like, that particular photograph was taken on the 27th of January 2009. So it was a while ago. A little bit younger, a few less grey hairs in those days, if I'm being honest. But, you know, I just found it fascinating at how different the weight loss is compared to now. I think it looks different because I think the body composition is completely different. So that's why I put that in there. I hope you like that little extra snippet. In addition to all the wonderful things that I did receive, I got this beautiful amethyst necklace that's in the shape of a heart, but the wire around it looks like the tree of life. I don't know if you can see that. It is just gorgeous. I took this off because dang, does that need a cleanse? That's soaked up some negativity. Whoa. Needs a good cleanse. So yeah, I do feel better since I've taken it off. Oh, wow. But generally speaking, I had a great weekend. I got spoiled. I'm a year older. My mother used to say, yeah, you might be a year older, but you're a year wiser. I don't know about that. I could only hope to be a tenth as wise as my mother was. She was my little wise owl. As wise, if not wiser, than the character she sang, Brunhilde. Yeah, that's saying something, because Brunhilde, pretty wise and pretty shrewd and pretty clever, but Mum, She was something. She was really something. It's amazing to me the sort of things that she was doing at my age. I mean, she still technically had a career at my age. And I find that astonishing that she did that with what appeared to be quite a bit of pain. I can't cry over spilt milk, having not discovered carnivore until later on. I can just, I just need to gain solace from the fact that if we had, her latter years would have been an awful lot more comfortable, bless her heart. That's where my solace comes from. And yeah, there's just no need to cry over spilt milk. I know we've all kicked ourselves going, oh, if only I'd known about it sooner. Let it go. Because you may never have discovered it. You may never have discovered it. And where would you be now if you hadn't? But you did. You did discover it. And that makes all the difference. It really does. I would like you to be kind to those around you. Protect your peace. Don't take any crap. Be kind to yourself, even if that means a little self-tough love talk. Put the donut down and walk away. You don't need it. Do what Miranda does in Sex and the City with the cake. Put it in the bin and cover and smother it in dish soap and all sorts of stuff that's not edible. Make sure you don't eat it. You don't need it. No, you don't. There's no excuse in the world for it. Okay? You are loved. You are appreciated. And you are enough. I'll see you at the end of the week, folks. I love you.